Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I am back with another video. I do videos with comic book hauls, comic book reviews, reviews of TVs and movies, product reviews, product showing off products, book reviews if they're DC and Marvel related, and yeah. So this one is going to be a review of Pennyworth, season 1, episode number 6, and it is Celia Black. We have, for this season, for this particular one, there's like 10 episodes, so I have about 4 more episodes to go. I'm probably just going to go ahead and watch the rest of them, and then just record the videos, and then just upload them when the time comes. So in this one, we kind of enter the world of the occult, which is something that we have not yet seen. So we see a lot of different aspects of London society and average Londoners, but we have never actually dived into the world of the occult. And Alfred Pennyworth goes to visit a woman. Ripper goes and directs him to a hospital, and down in the basement of this hospital is this woman who we later on find out happens to be blind, and she is a witch. Now, why she would be in a hospital tells me that this is what happens when people who either have some kind of ability or identifies as a witch ends up. And she has a cat, and she has all of these things that belong to her. She's in a padded cell, but it's not a cell where all 4 sides are padded. Actually, only 3 sides are padded. The other 4th is for the door and windows and all that type of stuff. So she tells him to get the left hand of the murderer and a red rose and come back to her on the full moon. Well, weird thing is, he goes and he cuts off the left hand of a man, and right next to the hand is a rose, indicating that he is a murderer. No idea if he is the one who killed Alfred's fiancée, or he's just a atypical murderer, but that is what he drops off. Meanwhile, Martha Kane is watching Thomas Wayne's sister, and she gets invited to a party that is hosted by none other but Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley has a very different reputation in this show compared to how he was viewed historically by people in London. So this Aleister Crowley has a huge mansion. He has a lot of money. He does declare himself to be a Satanist, which does go in line with what Crowley was. He's very big on the occult, and the nickname that Thomas's sister gives him is the Beast. So this is what Aleister Crowley was known for in the late 1800s, especially the early 19 to mid 1900s, was that he was known as the Beast. He was very proud of this label. He was also friends with the founder of modern Wicca, known as Gerald Gardner. So we have Aleister Crowley. He is, this takes place in the 1960s. We have no idea what year Aleister Crowley died, but in this particular universe, Aleister Crowley is still very much alive, and he is still wealthy, and he still has this big old house. The house inside was freaking beautiful. I mean, this thing was so gorgeous. I really loved the inside shots of this house. The rich carpeting, the beautiful woodworking, the beautiful furnishings. This was a set that made you believe that Aleister Crowley lived in this house and it was the epicenter of opulence. This is the kind of lifestyle, minus the satanic stuff, that Martha's actually going to get married into, is all of this wealth. But Aleister Crowley is extremely wealthy. He has, he serves a lot of food. He serves a lot of alcohol. He also does a lot of drugs. So I think this is where Thomas Wayne's sister is getting her drugs from. But there's a lot of occult symbolism. At least I see that as, and Martha has a very weird encounter with this guy that has his goat head and 3 sets of eyes open. So it was way beyond creepy. Like I said, the set was beautiful. Everybody was dressed outrageously. It was just like, oh my God, this is what people did. This is what people that were wealthy got involved in. They got involved in the occult, and they did things that, you could tell that this is a place that the elite go to do all sorts of like weird things, and they, because they are members of the elite, they don't answer for it, not like that poor lady in the basement at the hospital. So very different types of people. You have an occultist who lives a life of luxury, and you have an occultist or a witch that lives a life of seclusion and isolation and everything. So you have two different, so they both enter, Martha and Alfred both enter the world of the occult, where visions are real and answers can be found through those visions. So very, very interesting episode. Loved it. I love the inclusion of Aleister Crowley into this, because as far as I know, he's never been in the DC universe, but so now officially Aleister Crowley is part of the DC universe because he was in Pennyworth. Martha wakes up. It's like, you can tell it's like not warm out, so she's like completely butt naked, and you can pretty much tell that she's not shy of showing her body off. And she's next to this dead tree, which is spooky, and it has kind of like this laughing kind of thing going on, which is really weird and really kind of scary. But she literally has no idea how she ended up here. So overall, I really did enjoy this episode. There is a truce between the two groups, which is always good. Wondering how long it's going to last. And so the next episode, there's like a little line on there, and I know that Crowley is also going to be in this episode, the next episode, so I'm going to watch it and everything. So I give it 5 stars. It's a great episode. And everything. Good acting. I love the acting. It's awesome. So yeah, so if you like this video as much as I like making them, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. So until next time, nerds, read on. Bye.